everyone. After loads of delays getting here, I'm finally at Terminal 5 in Heathrow, ready for my flight to Chicago. Quite excited but a bit nervous as well, as I always am, but wish me luck, and hopefully everything will go fine through customs. I'm always a bit nervous going to America because they can be a bit, you know what. I think we all know, but you know, when I'm the other side and I'm in Chicago and I'm at the Expo, I'll be overjoyed just to have got through everything. Anyway, I'll see you later. It's a bit quiet at the moment, but I'm suspecting there'll be quite a lot of runners on my flight, so I'll see you later. Bye. So I'm off the flight, but about to go through immigration, so it's nearly over, but wish me luck. This is the worst bit. Okay, see you later. Bye. So I've arrived at Fullerton, where I'm going to meet my mate and his brother who lives in Chicago, and we're going to go to a pub. So won't be drinking loads, I doubt, but it'd be nice to get sat down for a bit and eat something, because I'm starving. Anyway, been a long day. I'm ready to relax a little bit now. I met a lovely couple, James and Anna, who probably won't watch this, but who helped me navigate a bus and a train ride to get here. So it just shows you how amazing the Chicago people are. It's a really friendly city. Those that, like me, who've come from afar, are going to like it here. People are solid. Anyway, see you later. Bye bye. So right up those steps there is where you go to the Expo. It's the McCormick Center. It's a big shopping precinct in Chicago, business kind of shopping area. And you go, if you come here, you go right up them steps there. See where all these people are going out now, it's just closed. There you go, give you some idea. So met my mate at the Expo. So yeah, finally he arrives, so we get that all sorted out. I've got to go do it all again, but with him, which is fine. It's fine. But I'm just going to get a donut and a coffee, so that I'm ready for this experience once again. But yeah, it's cool. It's a lovely day here in Chicago. Everything's looking good. Bye. I was telling you a sense of the queue.
I was telling Chris about the last time that we did it. It goes like half a mile.
Sorry. Yeah, look at that. Ridiculous. I did tell Rich to get here early, but obviously ignored me yesterday. Now we're suffering in this queue. My mate Rich, what have you got to say for yourself?
It's off.
Yeah. Excuse his language. See you later.
Some hooping.
It's classic. So they make you walk all the way through every single bit of the Expo merchandise area just to pick up a t-shirt. Good product placement there, I think. But I'm going to go straight for a t-shirt, and then I'll have a look at some of the stalls afterwards, because I'm quite tired, and quite honestly I don't think I want to spend a huge amount of time at this Expo. It's got a Goose Island beer truck here, which I won't be drinking out here. Non-alcoholic, right? You can get up on the truck there, look. It's car. They've got this old train, got carriage and a train, converted it into this Island Beer Company car. I'm not going to get any, I'm not drinking it before the race, but it's a good idea. Unless they've got any non-alcoholic drinks, so that could be something. Anyway, it's looking pretty cool, isn't it?
Hiya mate, you right?
I mean, I'm not being funny, but this Expo wins hands down over Berlin. Berlin obviously was a historical place, but the enthusiasm here is times 10 Berlin. Loving it. So I've actually got a jacket this time, can you believe it? Not like Berlin, so that's 2-0 Chicago. And given how crazy these are, 3-0 Chicago. Berlin, you've got a hard act to follow. You need to sharpen your ideas up. Alright, I'm going to buy this and get some food and a drink and see you later. Bye-bye. We're doing the shakeout. We've got Chris and Rich in the house, and we're shaking it about. It's the shakeout. It may not be as big as Kafuzi's. It may not be as glamorous as Kafuzi's, but it's still a shakeout, isn't it, Rich?
It is.
And we've got a couple of nice. So it's Saturday evening, just got all my stuff ready for the race tomorrow, so I don't have to faff around in the morning. As you can see, I've got quite a few gels and electrolytes and stuff like that I'm going to take today. I'm not feeling great actually at the moment, but hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just going to get some sleep now and yeah, get up early. It's an early start. It's I have to set off at 7:30, so yeah, really early start, so I want to get ready for all that and be up early and get out ready and get myself to Grant Park. So wish me luck and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Right, it's the morning of the marathon. We're ready, aren't we, Rich?
We are ready, mate.
We're going to do it.
Game day.
It's game day. We've got our game day faces on. Look, see, and we're going to smash it. Chicago, you've seen nothing yet, have they?
No, mate.
Everyone, take care, and we'll see you at the start line. Bye bye. Bye. We're in with the masses now. We obviously look more elite than most of these guys, but we'll try not to intimidate them too much. Aren't we, Rich? Yeah. They keep looking at us as if we're something special, but we keep telling them we're not. You know, it's not working, but we keep telling them. Anyway, let me cut the humour now, and see you later, boys, girls. What an amazing spot to have a backdrop. Yeah, so I've done that now by the fountain. I'm just going to go and get in my corral, get to the last toilet spot. So this might be before the start line. Last time I videoed it, so I'll see you later. Bye bye. Have a look at that. It's amazing. Amazing skyline. Chicago Marathon. gives you some idea of the scale of this thing. It's absolutely huge. So I'm going to make my way to my corral now. Feeling nice and relaxed, to be honest. Yeah, it's been pretty straightforward so far. Hopefully it will remain that way. Yeah. But yeah, I might quickly go to the toilet. See some here. There's a changing room while in toilet, so I'm not really in there. Look at this, it's incredible, isn't it? It's got to be one of the nicest places to start a marathon in terms of all these amazing buildings in the background and big wide park areas. It doesn't feel overly crowded. Lots of marshals all over the place. So much better than Berlin. Honestly, I mean, like, those who went to Berlin, this is 100 times better organised. Let's just hope the race is as good for me anyway. Okay, see you later. Bye. I did it. 2 hours 55. Oh, absolutely knackered. Oh, thank God that's over. So hard, but I'm so happy after Berlin to improve my time. I had nothing left. So ideal. I mean, is there any better feeling in the world when you've just PB'd in a marathon? Particularly in my case when I've just done Berlin and my legs were shattered going in, and I just gave it everything today. I should do that. I feel like I want to cry. I won't. I'm from Sheffield. We don't cry. I'm just so proud of myself for this. Everyone here should be proud of themselves. Just getting to the end. My legs are absolutely gone now. I need some time off running, definitely. But what a way to finish, you know. Probably the best marathon I've done. In terms of, not in terms of, pace, I sort of struggled on the second half. But in terms of digging in, staying strong, taking a minute off my PB, despite having, my legs not fully recovered from Berlin. So, I've just got to be proud of what I've done today. I hung in there, dug in, and this one's for you, Mum, Dad. The son is made of the strongest stuff these days. Nothing that gets in my way or overcome me. I've got my daughters, who I love very much, to look after me, and that's what I'm proud of today. Not just that I finished a marathon, but that I brought up 3 beautiful daughters. You would be very proud of me. Anyway, I'm talking shit now. I'll stop. See you later, everyone. Bye. Did it. I did it. Yeah. 2 hours 55. Yeah. My legs are completely gone. Yeah. Not from Berlin. It's such a struggle. That's 5k. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. Just for you, Mum, Dad. Yeah, I'm not going to cry. See you later. Bye. I mean, I'm laughing, right, because I don't think I've ever walked so slow to get a beer in my life. And those that know me, they can vouch for that. But I just literally can't move any quicker. And it doesn't feel like it's getting any closer to this bloody tent. Cash credit, what's that? I can get some cash credit on beers. Why can't I just get a beer? I don't need cash credit. Right. And they're all going mental. Right, let me negotiate this beer without any cash credit. Oh my god, look at Chicago, man. This is so amazing. I had no idea actually. And this is on kind of New York standards, yeah? Wow. Now it's a different scale to Boston. I mean, I know Boston is iconic for a marathon, but the city of Chicago, incredible. Look at these streets. Wow. I like it. I mean, all the way through this trip, we've been met with such enthusiasm. The people of Chicago, I mean, on a different level. Berlin, hang your head in shame. This is a different level from Boston as well. I've absolutely loved it. Loved it. Rich, how are the legs?
Fucked.
Right, that blows my video. Sorry, fans. Look, any kids watching this, right? That wasn't a plan, right? Anyway, we're on some kind of walkway to go to a kids' playground because Rich wants to go on a slide for some reason. And Chris is dying to go in a helter-skelter or something.
Well, we're doing this so that we can memorialise your run because you went under this bridge yesterday.
This strikes me as something that in England would get used for skateboarding. Don't you think?
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah. I mean, it's an amazing pathway actually.
Yeah, they ran the start.
You can see it loop round there. Look.
Take a minute and just remember that.
I mean, Rich, you could say that at least these aren't steps, right?
These aren't steps.
We're finding it quite difficult going down steps today. Going up is hard, but down it really hurts. Anyway, there's not a lot more I can say about this, apart from it's beautifully made. And if you come to Chicago, why not?
It's a must bridge.
Yeah, bring your skateboard and go down it. Well, so there, bye. So this is the Art Institute of Chicago. We've got lots of famous artists' work we show here, Monet in particular. So yeah, we're doing a bit of a Ferris Bueller's Day Off tour, so a few statues here that we're going to take our pictures with. But yeah, I mean, it's a great place to come visit. It's superb actually, so definitely one for your list if you're in Chicago. See you later, bye bye. Right, so we're at the Willis Tower now, and have a look at this view. That's incredible.
Oh, there's the Picasso.
Second tallest building in US, correct?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Willis Tower.
Unconfirmed reports.
Definitely something to come and visit when you're in Chicago.
So there's the Picasso seat.
You can see literally, we think 4 to 5 states from here. But you can see all the amazing architecture of Chicago. And Rich, views on it?
Vertiginous.
Vertiginous. Any improvement on that, Chris?
It doesn't get old, does it? I've been up here about 10 times.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. Say that word again.
Vertiginous.
Vertiginous. Sounds a bit rude. Anyway, with that, we'll say goodbye. See you. Right, we're in Cabra and we're having, well, I'm having another cocktail. These guys are pussied out that. And I am telling you all now, I'm a Tottenham fan, by the way. If you're listening to this and you don't know that sport Tottenham will win the Premier League in 2 years under Ange. Yeah, they will. And if they keep Ange, if they lose Ange, then they're back to square one. What's your thought, lad?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Couldn't agree more. Yeah,
couldn't agree.
Yeah.
So, I have run a marathon and I've had a bit of alcohol, but that's my opinion, right? And this is a great bar, by the way. So if you're ever in Chicago, come to
Cabra.
Yeah, and get the Pisco Sour. See you later. Bye bye. So again, we're still in Cabra, by the way.
Back to a swim.
Yeah, and check this place out, man. I mean, check Rich out first. Yeah, good looking dude. And then check that out. This is in the bar. Like, and then you've got this amazing view. You see it looking over Chicago. So we're quite high up. So Cabra, if you're in Chicago, I would recommend Cabra a lot. Not the cheapest cocktails, is it, Rich? But nice. I think they were about $17, but when in Rome. Anyway, fantastic, yeah? I love it. See you later. Bye.
Oh, yeah.
So this is Mr. Beef from the program The Bear. This is the authentic one. Pretty cool. Just about to have an Italian beef. Rich is going to have Italian sausage. So those are fans of the program. This is what it actually looks like, right? I thought we'd have to queue, but it's such a wet day that we just got in fine. So, but yeah, like it. Authentic. Anyway, see you later. Bye. Right, so
we now welcome Group 1. Group 1 for British Airways 296 to London Heathrow. We do have 2...
So, successful trip?
Right on.
Completed the marathon?
Complete the marathon.
Yeah.
Check. Tick.
So, London next year?
Year after.
Year after. Alright, I'll tell you how about this. London next year, New York, November next year.
You're tripping.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll talk him into it, right? But otherwise, this has been a good trip. Chicago, you rock. Rock? Yeah. See you later. Bye. So, finally back home after my Chicago marathon trip. Feeling very, very tired actually. Yeah, I think the last few days has actually finally caught up with me, and I got some sleep on the plane, but it wasn't amazing. But yeah, I feel good. I feel a sense of achievement. I thought Chicago Marathon was wonderful. You know, everything was perfect. The organisation was great. The city was amazing. Marathon itself took you through lots of different parts of Chicago. Boys Town in particular will stay in my memory for a long, long time. Great support, very loud, energetic. It was just amazing, to be honest. I think it ranks there right up with London for me, of the majors. It's my favourite American one so far, and I've only done Boston, by the way, but I preferred it to Boston. And yeah, I think all in all, I would love to do it again one day. It's obviously not a priority for me, but I would love to. And I did this one with my mate, one of my best mates from back home in Sheffield, so it's particularly special, and he did rather well, to be honest. His last marathon was 20 years ago or something like that, the Bath Bristol half, so sorry, Bath Bristol Marathon, which they don't do anymore apparently. So he did really well. He got to the finish. So that's it really. Yeah, so back to shoe reviews now. Well-earned rest. I might do some light jogging over the next few days, but nothing major, and we'll do some shoe reviews. But I hope you found this video of Chicago useful. Highly recommend it as a marathon, whether you're chasing the majors or not. I think it's an amazing marathon to do, and a great experience, a beautiful city, wonderful people. All in all, thumbs up Chicago Marathon. Smashed it. See you later. Bye bye. Hi everyone, it's Ed from Runnable. I'm finally back from the 2024 Chicago Marathon, and I thought I'd do a quick rundown of how the shoe went in terms of its performance on the day, comparing it with the Saucony Endorphin Elites, which I wore 2 weeks earlier in Berlin. So anyway, a bit about the shoe. For those that don't know, it's a £250 shoe, so quite expensive. You can get voucher codes, so you often don't have to pay that much, but still, it's quite an expensive shoe. It's Hoka's premium race day shoe, along with the Rocket X2. Think of this more like an Alpha Fly, and the Rocket a bit more like a Vaporfly. So those that like Alpha Flies, this will be more down your street, I would think. In terms of weight, 260 grams in my UK size 9.5. I went up half a size. I normally do in Hoka's, but just to give me a bit more room in the forefoot. That said, the forefoot is quite wide, and it's quite a roomy shoe in general, so those with wide feet like I have should find this shoe is either true to size, or you go up half a size, depending on how tight you like the feel of the shoe. In terms of stack height, you've got 39 in the heel, 32 in the forefoot, 7mm drop. It feels about a 7mm drop on the while you're racing. There's a slight bump in the midfoot, actually, you can see here. So if you're a midfoot striker, you get a nice roll through. And towards the end of the marathon, when I'm a forefoot striker, but as I got tired, I started going further and further back. And when I was hitting this midfoot area, it felt quite nice actually. So it's quite nice later on in the marathon to get that little speed assistance, that rocker in the middle there. And so those that like me, a forefoot striker, actually this is not a bad shoe in terms of later on in a long race like a marathon. So that's kind of pretty much the lowdown of the shoe. You know, the outsoles, rubber grip perfectly well during the race. I had no problem whatsoever. There was a lot of wet areas, you know, where you have the water stations, and I didn't feel any kind of problems landing in with this shoe. The rubber grips quite well. It's not up there with Continental, but it was easily better than the Saucony Endorphin Elite for grip. So that's another comparison where this, I think, was slightly better than that shoe. In terms of how it felt on the run. I think it was a very decently cushioned ride. I felt like it rolled me through my stride very well. I was landing here and rolling through. It's very bouncy. For those that haven't used a shoe like this before, you have to get used to the shoe, run a bit in it before you take it on a long run. But once you get used to the shoe, it's an amazing shoe. Very bouncy, very propulsive, hugely enjoyable to run in. It is also very nice towards the end of a marathon. Your legs are getting really heavy, like mine were. I mean, I'd run Berlin 2 weeks earlier, and they were really heavy towards the end of the marathon. And just gave you that nice little assistance to keep going, protecting my feet and my legs. And all in all, I think this is an excellent marathon shoe. Now, lots of reviewers I've seen out there have said that this is a marathon shoe for people who are looking to go somewhere between like 4 hours 30, 3 hours 30. They're, you know, saying that it's not a particularly fast marathon shoe. Well, I'm not a particularly fast marathon runner, right? You know, in terms of my times, you know, I've done 6 marathons, and it was only till Berlin 2 weeks ago that I went under 3 hours. I did 2 hours 56 there. This, which I wore in Chicago, I ran 2 hours 55. So on tired legs from 2 weeks earlier, I actually PB'd in this shoe by about a minute. So I would can't say the word. I would deny that this is not a fast shoe. I think it is a fast shoe. I think for those who aren't put off by the weight, and for those that want something highly rockered, I think this is a very good shoe. And I feel like those that are saying that are purely saying it down to the weight of the shoe and not actually running properly in the shoe, because once you start running the shoe, you don't notice the weight whatsoever. I found that this was, you know, the equal of the Endorphin Elite in terms of speed. It's definitely more comfortable. I did notice it was the weight slightly at the end of the marathon compared to the Elite, which is very light. But you know, all the positives you get from this shoe, the comfort, the feel, the cushion, how fun it is to run in. This was definitely the right shoe for me to do, you know, 2 weeks on from Berlin. And I think if you're somebody who wants to run a reasonably quick time, but wants to do it in comfort with a lot of cushion, wants to have fun out there, and wants to just kind of savor the moment, enjoy you know, their marathon without worrying too much on how bad their legs are going to feel at the end of the marathon. Let's be honest, whatever shoe you're wearing, your legs could feel bad, but this is going to be one of your best bets for making sure that you actually finish a marathon reasonably good. I mean, for me it was a no-brainer because I had done Berlin 2 weeks ago, and at the end of the marathon, of course, my legs felt really tight. They were bound to. You know, I was in a bit of pain at the end of this marathon, but it was definitely this. I could have been in a lot worse pain if I hadn't had these shoes on. So I'd like to say that, you know, this is definitely a shoe you can go under 3 hours in. I have. I'm not an elite runner. I'm by no means an expert at marathons. I've done 6 now, but I'm still working my way through the best strategy in terms of you know, completing the marathon. So I'm no expert, but from the shoes that I've worn in all of my marathons, this is right up there as one of my favourites, along with the Prime X and the Endorphin Elite. I think that all 3 of those I wouldn't hesitate in suggesting would be a good marathon shoe. I just want people to know that this is a shoe you can go quickly at the marathon length, and one that the weight I don't think will be as much of an issue as a lot of the reviewers have been making out. Yeah, so all in all, I say thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up even for this shoe. I thought it was a great shoe to do for a marathon. I think it compared very favourably with this shoe. Sorry, my voice is a bit weird today. I think I'm still recovering from the marathon and the flight. But I think it compared favourably with this shoe, the Endorphin Elite. I thought it was more comfortable, more cushioned. I did notice the weight slightly compared to this, so if that is an issue for you, then maybe this would be a better shoe. Both very rockered, so you get a nice kind of flow through your foot strike. This is more extreme, I thought, so it did hurt my toes a little bit more than this shoe did. In terms of soreness on feet and what have you, about the same. Maybe this was a touch, you know, I felt a bit touch sorer on my feet after this, using this in Berlin. But yeah, all in all, I think this is a very much a viable option for anyone looking to run a marathon, whether that's sub 5 hours, sub 4 hours, sub 3 hours. This is a good shoe, and so it's very versatile in that respect. Whereas this, I think it's less versatile than Endorphin Elite. I think this is predominantly for those looking to run sort of sub 4, sub 3, even quicker. This is quite an extreme shoe in many ways, and you definitely have to practice a lot in this shoe before you take it at marathon length. Do a half marathon. I did a 20-mile race to make sure I was ready for this shoe. Okay, that's all I want to say. So yeah, as I said, brilliant marathon shoe. Can't recommend it enough. If you can get over the price, the look is a bit weird, but apart from that, I think it's a really good, solid marathon choice. And it's quite nice to be wearing something different than the Alpha Flies, which I saw many, as you can imagine, in the Chicago Marathon. Anyway, have a good day. I hope you liked all the footage from before, my journey, my Chicago Marathon journey, which I have to say was absolutely amazing. I can't recommend that marathon enough. It's superb in many ways. Such great support. You go through all the neighborhoods of, inner city Chicago. There's some amazing neighborhoods as well, Mexican area, Chinatown, Boys Town, particularly amazing. Yeah, the rich parts up near where we stayed in Fullerton, very affluent but fantastic place. And yeah, and the city centre itself with all the skyscrapers, very iconic. So all in all, can't recommend the marathon enough, the city enough, the people enough. People were magic. So I have to say, slightly preferred it to Berlin. If I have to choose between the two of them, I would pick Chicago. Anyway, that's enough from me, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.